Hi students, once again I'm here to connect you all through online classes. In the previous video I have given you about chemical equations and reactions, and this video I'm going to start the second lesson from chemistry, acid, bases and salts. Acid, bases and salts. I hope children you have understood the previous lesson very clearly. Today I am going to start acid, bases and salts. Okay children, in this video you are going to learn meaning of acids, bases and salts and examples, and in detail about acid, bases and salts we shall learn in next video. So what are acids? What are acids? Acids are the substances which contains hydrogen and when dissolved in water gives hydrogen ions, that is H plus, or hydronium ions H3O plus as the only positively charged ions. So what are acids, students? Acids are the substances which contains hydrogen. They contain hydrogen, and when dissolved in water, when these acids which contain hydrogen dissolve in water gives hydrogen ions and hydronium ions, and as the only positively charged. You take hydrogen, positive charge, hydronium ion, positive charge. See here in water, see hydrogen, they contain hydrogen ions and hydronium ions. See here you can take the examples of acids, students. So acids are the substances which contains hydrogen. So what are those acid substances? HCl, hydrochloric acid, HNO3, nitric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid, H3PO4, phosphoric acid, H2C2O4, oxalic acid, H3BO3, boric acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid. See, all these are acids, children. You can see, so one of the special characteristics in this acids, that is H. Okay, so that's why what are acids? Acids are the substances which contains hydrogen. So you can see all acids contain hydrogen, and when dissolved in water, when these are dissolved in water, see I told you hydrogen, and when these dissolve in water, see when these dissolve in water, you can take HCl plus water. When dissolved in water, you get hydronium ions along with the negative, that is chlorine negative. When acids, when dissolved in water, you get hydronium ion along with the non-metal, that is negative charge. Understood, children? So what are acids? Acids are the substances which contain hydrogen. I told you all the acids have hydrogen in them. See, you can see all the acids have hydrogen, and when these acids dissolve in water, so in water, hydrogen ions from acid. So this hydrogen ion is formed from the acid like this. So if you take HCl, okay, this hydrogen ion is from HCl. So this hydrogen ion when dissolved in water, that is in water, hydrogen ion from acid combined with hydronium ions. So acids are the substances which contains hydrogen. I told you all acids have hydrogen, and when dissolved in water gives hydrogen ions or hydronium ions. So you can see HCl when dissolved in water, you get hydronium ion and chlorine. And one more example, HNO3 plus water, you get again H3O, hydronium ion, this H2 plus H3O plus NO3 minus. Once again you can take acetic acid, CH3COOH plus water, you get again 3 hydronium ion, 3 atoms of hydrogen, oxygen plus, and what is left out, children? CH3COO. Like this, these are called acids. So acids are the substances which contains hydrogen, I told you, and when dissolved in water gives hydronium ions. hydronium ions as a positive charge, and physically we can say acids are highly corrosive. They are sour to taste. Acids are sour to taste. Physically we can see acids are sour to taste, and bases are soapy to touch. Okay, so that's why we can differentiate between acids and base. Physically acids can be identified. How do you identify an acid? By its sourness. So when you cannot taste, most of the acids are highly corrosive, but some of the acids which are less corrosive in nature, like they are found in the food items like citric acid, you can say tartaric acid, okay, oxalic acids. These are the acids which are found in the food items. And citric acid, you know, it is found in the lemon, so it is sour to taste. Tartaric acid, it is found in the tamarind, it is sour to taste. So these all the acids are sour to taste physically, but chemically, if you see, they are highly corrosive. In most of the acids are highly corrosive in nature. So whatever it is, now you all understood what are acids, children. Acids are the substances which contains hydrogen, and when dissolved in water gives hydronium ion, and this hydronium ions are positively charged. So what some of the acids I told you, children, you have to remember these acids all have hydrogen in them, and these hydrogen, when combines with the water, they form hydronium ions. Now we'll see what are bases. Bases are the bases. What are bases? A base is a oxide or hydroxide. Base is a oxide or hydroxide of a metal which reacts with the hydronium ion of an acid to form salt and water. So generally, what are bases? How do you identify a base? Bases, for example, you can take copper oxide, zinc oxide, sodium hydroxide, OH group. Then you have NH, ammonium hydroxide. Then you have magnesium hydroxide. Okay, so you can see they have oxides or hydroxides. Okay, children, these are called as what? Bases. A base is a oxide or a hydroxide of a metal along with the metal. Okay, a metal exception is there along with the metal. So bases are the substances which contains oxides or hydroxides along with the metal to form salt and water. Now how do they form salt and water? We can see, to form salt and water, if you can take copper oxide plus HCl, you can say copper reacts with the chlorine, you form copper chloride plus water. This equation is not balanced, children. We can balance now. Cu, one atom, O is 1, hydrogen is 1, but you have 2, so add 2 here. So Cu 1, O is 1, hydrogen 2, H 2Cl, so H2Cl2. So copper oxide is a base. When made to react with acid, you get salt and water. Okay, next one, magnesium hydroxide. When made to react with the sulfuric acid, you get MgSO4, that is magnesium sulfate, with the formation of water. So this equation also you have to balance. Mg, 1 Mg, O is 2. Here only 1 is there, so 2O. So O is 2 and H is here 2 plus 2, you have 2 2s are 4, S1 O4. Equation is balanced. So what is a base? Base is a substance which contains oxide or hydroxide. So I told you oxides or hydroxide along with a metal, the metal, and when these bases are made to react with acid, they form salt and water. You all understood, children? Bases contains oxides or hydroxides. When these made to react with acids, you get salt and water. Now we shall learn about salts. What is a salt? A salt is a compound which is formed by neutralization of an acid by a base, or base by an acid, or we call it as vice versa. Salt is a compound which is formed by the neutralization of an acid by a base or base by an acid. So, or vice versa. Acid by a base or vice versa. Acid with base or base with an acid. You get salt and water. Salt is a compound which is formed by the neutralization. So, adding equal amount of acid to a base or base to an acid leads to the formation of salt and water. So, for example, what are some examples? You get sodium chloride is an example. You get a salt, you get a metal and a non-metal. A salt is a combination of metal and a non-metal. And you have Na2SO4, sodium sulfate, metal, non-metal. You can have CuCl2, copper chloride. So, metal and a non-metal. So, what is a salt? Salt is a compound which is formed by acid, neutralization of an acid with the base or base with an acid. And always remember, salt contains a metal and a non-metal. Okay children, a salt is a compound formed by complete or partial replacement of hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metallic ion. What is a salt? A salt is a compound formed by complete or partial replacement of the hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metal ion. You can understand this by an example, children. We'll take, so a salt is a compound formed by a complete or partial. So you can take base NaOH plus H2SO4. So what I told you previously, what is a salt? Salt is formed by the combination of acid to a base or base to an acid. So base is a substance which contains OH group. So NaOH is a base. H2SO4, that is acid. Okay. Then below, if you heat this substance below 200 degrees Celsius, then you get sodium bisulfate, NaHSO4 plus you get water. Here you can see partial. H is not, see here one H, 3 H's are there. The 3 H's partially, the salt is containing 1 H. That means all the hydrogen atoms are not completely dissociated. Partially you can see. Here you can see H is remained in the salt. So this we call it as partial replacement. Partial replacement. When you call complete formation, complete replacement, when you take same sodium hydroxide with acid above 200 degree, more heat if you apply, you can see Na2SO4 plus complete, that is complete dissociation of hydrogen ions takes place. So the equation you have to balance. Na, here 2, so make it 2. Here 2 Na, here Na2, so make it 2. 2O, here 2O and here 4, 6. You have here only 1 O and here, so make it 2. So here 2O plus 4, how much? 6. Here 4 plus 2O, 6. How many H's are there? Here 2 plus 2, 2 2's are 4. So this is how a salt is formed. A salt is formed by complete or partial replacement of the hydrogen ions. We can see here partial replacement. So H is present in the salt. So it is partially hydrogen ions are replaced. And when you see here, when you apply more heat, complete dissociation of the hydrogen ion to form water. So that is how salt is formed. So children, I hope you have understood this. In the next video, I am going to explain you about in detail about acids, salts and bases.